Have you ever had a new exercise routine or even you want to start moving again and it just doesn't fit? It's not sustainable. It doesn't either fit in your lifestyle or your type of motivation style. We're all wired a little bit differently, and the more you can align that, the more you can sustain these healthy habits. In stress management and energy management, it's really important to release those stress cycles. When something really stressful happens to us, the stress cycle begins, and that cycle will continue until you release it. So doing certain movements and exercises help you release those stress cycles so they don't begin to compound into burnout. So let's align this type of movement and exercise to where you're naturally wired. D's, our dominants, our reds, they're fast movers and they're results driven, so they're looking for more of a power or competitive type of environment. That could be with other people, that could be with themselves. The goal with D's is to release some of that power so that they don't always have to be the dominant one in the room. And what I like to say to our reds is you're looking to burn off that edge. Burn off those things that have happened yesterday so you are more balanced today. When you burn it off, you're not just releasing those stress cycles, but you're giving room to be more collaborative with other styles around you. Let's talk about I's. These are our influence or our yellows. Now you're probably thinking, what does this hat have to do with exercise, with movement? And that's exactly it. I's are successful with new habits when they can align it with social environments or expressive type of movements. As a high I myself, I can say, I'm going to go work out. But if I don't have external people to hold me accountable, that goes on the back burner pretty fast. And my preferences in exercises are not so much isolation, but classes, fun little runs, dances, and other more communicative type of movement events. Our high I's, they want to be expressive. They want to shake out that restlessness, that shiny object syndrome where they want to go on to the next thing. They want to try something new. They want to shake that out. And because I's are a little bit more expressive, especially with their voice, using this time for exercise or movement to let your body talk will allow room the next day to be more collaborative with others, to be okay with silence and letting other people speak up. You've allowed that stress cycle to release. You've allowed expression, not just through your voice, but through your body to release. So you're okay with not being the one that's always talking. When you can find those environments and movement activities that are a little bit more social, a little bit more expressive, these habits become a lot less forced and a little bit more aligned to your style. Now, S's are our supportives, our greens, and they're a little bit more slow and methodical. They don't want so much constant change. So when they're looking at exercise or movement, you want a routine. You want something that you do at the same time every day, or a rotation of 2 or 3 type of movement activities. So what you're looking for in your exercise and your movement is to soothe your nervous system, because we're not going to ignore the fact that this world is a little chaotic and change is happening at a very fast pace. So you're looking to give your nervous system permission for safety. So you're going to want to do active movement just as much as you're doing soothing movement. Things like yoga, stretching, and breath work. And because you're doing these soothing type of nervous system activities, it will give room the next day for collaborative efforts where change or conflict may arise. Now, C's are our compliance, our blues, and they're looking for a little bit more control, a little bit more data and detail for their exercise and movement. They're doing this type of activity to reset, to regulate. And the more you can put information of why you're doing the thing that you're doing and tracking those type of results to the outcome you want, the more that you're going to sustain that for your type of style. Another thing to consider if you're a high C is you're looking for more precision type of activities than speed. Because high C's oftentimes are perfectionists, you want to find activities that you can be slow but good form, or enough room in the activity to address your errors. You're not looking for high risk exercise and movement. And when you can combine all those things, you're going to get a rest and regulated activity in which you release those stress cycles that are more aligned to your style and be open to change and adapting a little bit more tomorrow. When we understand ourselves a little bit better and how we're wired, these healthy habits, these new activities don't become a burden. They become an integration in your lifestyle. And that's one more step to reclaiming the energy.